P90X, day 15. I lost my camera, which is why I did not post for like 4 days, so I'm sorry about that. I did manage to squeeze in every single workout, even though I was absolutely slammed at work. The only difference I made was on Friday, day 5 of each week is legs and back, which I do a gym routine. I hit legs, back, and I do abs and a little bit of bench press. I did not have time to do bench press. I didn't have time to do as much back as I did because I was working out on my lunch break actually, so I skipped lunch just to squeeze my workout in because I was there for 12 hours. So what I did was, my lunch break came, went straight to the gym. Main focus was legs, so I did squats, deadlift, pretty much everything. I did so much better on this week than last week. Yeah, it was last week or the week before where I was doing deadlift, I almost blacked out because I didn't eat enough, and my form was a little bit off, so I was using, you know, different muscle groups I wasn't supposed to be using. So I'm really focusing on lightening up the weight, focusing on form, squeezing at the top of the contraction, and just getting the, you know, the bang out of my buck as far as the workout goes. So what I'm going to be doing today, switching up my push-ups. So I'm going to be using the Tony Horton stands, and my shoulder is definitely still a little tweaky. It's a lot better than it was, but still doing the pushing movement is a little tender, but it's, you know, it's just slowly going to work itself out over time. So I'm just taking it easy, lightening up the load. So I'm not going to be going for big numbers as far as push-ups. I'm going for big results. So I'm going to slow down the push-ups, really focus on the chest, bring in the lats, pitching those shoulder blades together, get a lot more out of it as far as the chest goes. So pull-ups, can't really see too well there. Got my pull-up bar, my chair. So day 15, I can't believe we're 3 weeks in already. It's crazy. These programs go by so quick. That's what I love about them, especially when you're fully committed. It just goes like that. So it's just awesome. Anyways, lots of energy right now. I haven't done chest and back for 2 weeks. I did it on day 1, but I had to skip last week because of shoulder, and I'm excited to be able to get back on this. So looking to be sore tomorrow. Anyways, here we go.
And go. That's the speed, that's the pace. Right there. You might go a little faster than this, and you might go a little slower. Don't go too slow. You go too slow, you're going to wear out. So here's the pace. Just down, nice and low. Get that good range of motion. You know, I could do hundreds, but I got to go back there and check on everybody. Now here's some things I want to show you. Martin, get in here, buddy. Come on now. See Moraine's head? She's not looking up, but she's not looking down. Her body's nice and straight. She's on her toes. Some of you might want to start on your knees to start. That's okay. She's going pretty deep here. Moraine, can you go a little deeper? Oh, nice. What number you on, girlfriend? You're on 30 straight. Mr. Piper, elbows back, body straight. Bobby Stevenson, nice and clean. I'm done. I'm getting back to business. Oh, this is my favorite. You know what? A lot of you might discover that these are really hard. Your elbows might flare out because you don't have the strength. But work on getting those elbows to pinch your side. And in the course of time, they'll improve. And you'll get stronger, and better, and meaner. That's P90X. Going down, come on. Going down, come on. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Hey, Bobby, raise the leg in the air. Switch every 5, okay? Nice. All right, little tip, little extra something. See what Bobby's doing? This makes it harder, a little bit harder. Straighten out your body, get your butt up in the air a little bit. 2, 3, 4, 5, what's up? 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No break. Back. All the way to the floor. Scott's got the bands. Not much tension at the bottom, but a hell of a lot of tension at the top. Watch the isometric thing. You see it there, Jeff? Nice. Nice, 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 nice. All right, now with your hands. Also, you ready, guys? I'm going to tell a little note. You keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2. They're going to go. I'm going to tell you a thing or two. Separate the hands. It's a little bit easier, okay? If the finger and thumb are touching, it's harder. Do as many as you can. Set a goal and write it down. Just like this. Up and down. Elbows flare out. Elbows flare out. I want you to actually make contact.
Little tip for doing lawnmowers. As most of you already know, I did 8 weeks of heavy lifting to focus on bulking in the gym. One thing I did incorporate was lawnmowers with a 1-arm row. I have the Cellucor dumbbells, which only go up to 52 pounds, which is fairly light for this exercise. I was doing 75 to 85 in the gym. So a big tip I have for doing these is if you don't have a heavy enough weight, slow down the movement. Because when you are lifting the weight and you're just cranking them out, you're not going to be doing anything. It's about fatiguing the muscle. So what you do is you slow down the rep and hold it at the top. Slow down on the negative. So you'll see how I do these in the next clip.
Start that lawnmower. Come on. Ding, 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 ring, ding. I think you need more oil. Did you pull your choke, dude? Make sure you have enough oil. That's it. Good. Good. Gotta tell you, boy, the bands work unbelievably well on this exercise. Bobby, how many do? I did 10. Scott? 15. All right, other side, because we got 2 arms. Here we go.
You'll notice that doing the one-arm row of the lawnmower, it takes your breath away, just because it's a compound movement, meaning you're using more than just that one muscle. You're using so many different muscles in this. So another tip I have is when you're bringing it up and you're squeezing at the top, don't focus on bringing your arm up, because you'll feel the tension right here or right in the shoulder. So what you do, out of breath. So what you do is, instead of, it's always a mind muscle focus. You know, there was a quote I heard the other day, awesome quote, and it works so well with doing exercise. Where your focus goes, the power flows. Remember that when you're exercising. Focus on the back, the muscle group that you're working. So if you focus on the back, when you come and squeeze at the top, you should feel that right back here. Not on the shoulder, not on the elbow. Because if you're focusing on the elbow lifting up, that's why it's so hard to get such a good pump in the back, because we always focus on our arms pulling, which if your focus goes right there, you're going to feel it in the forearm, or the shoulder or the elbow. So you just focus on that back, really squeeze at the top, contract as hard as you can, slowly bring it back down.
Onto the fence, back on the fence, onto the fence, back on the fence, onto the fence, look around, back on the fence. Now watch Moraine here. She's going under the fence, and she's just rising up. And so she's doing one direction only, but look how low and pretty that is. Low. So you want to go one.
Chest and back down.
Nice work, everybody. You just
I'll tell you, that workout kicks my butt every single time. This is the one workout that, as a coach, I get the most questions about, because they say, you know, I do all these push-ups, all these pull-ups for an hour, I don't feel sore next day. It's because you're not pushing hard enough. When you're doing push-ups especially, that's one of the easiest moves to mentally think, oh, I can't do another one, even though you really know you can push out 2-3 more reps. They're going to be incredibly hard. As you saw in some of my moves, I'm slowly pushing myself back up, and look how much I'm shaking. I'm slowly pushing myself back up because I'm fatigued, really push as hard as I can. You have to absolutely dig deep, mentally, physically, just push out every last rep. Keep the mind in the muscle. That is where you're going to get the biggest bang for your buck for each rep. You're not just doing each rep just to do the number. You're pushing for fatigue. Focus on that muscle. Wear it down, beat the hell out of it to an extent. Be smart with it, but you beat the hell out of it, fatigue it, get to that point where you feel that lactic acid flushing through and that burn. That's when you're going to get sore the next day. I know I love the soreness. That's why I am sore almost after every workout, because I push to my limits every single time. You just gain that mental strength, the capacity for that burn. Learn to love it. Learn to understand what that burn is doing and why it's happening. Go do some research. I mean, it's just no better feeling in the world. So, especially after doing a workout like this, chest and back just annihilates me every time. So, I am off to do ab rip or X. I'll hit you up after that. Today's video is brought to you by my floor, because that's where I've been laying for about 5 minutes. I absolutely annihilated my body today. I can't even touch my own shoulder right now because of how freaking pumped up I am. Oh, today was awesome. I needed that. I haven't done chest and back in 2 weeks now. Shoulder felt really good. I think it just needed to be worked like that. So I'm gonna get the foam roller on there, work it out some more. So I am absolutely pooped. I need to go get my nutrition on, get some calories in this body because I'm tired. So, day 15 in the books. Everybody, we are on week 3 already. Now is the time to bring it. Push play. No excuses. Just put in the work and eat good foods. That's all there is to it. So, this has been Coach Chaz. Thank you guys for hanging in there.